And a very good evening to you, and welcome to the launch of the One Day Special. We've got a brand new launch for you, and also it is a celebration. Yes, an anniversary birthday for the lovely Fairy Hugs, and the lady's going to take me through the whole hour is the gorgeous Julia Watts. Good evening, my darling.
Buddy.
Yay.
Very excited.
So a whole year.
A whole year of Fairy Hugs,
Oh,
yes.
that's
they were
amazing.
born a year ago, and they came to the channel in the October.
Yes. So it's like a double whammy, isn't it? And so a mixed celebration, if you like. Officially the birthday, but also kind of the anniversary. Yeah. But do you know what the big thing is?
It's the freebie.
It's the freebie, isn't it, Julia?
I know.
Shall I hold it up? Because it's a gorgeous one-day special. But talk about giving loads away. This is amazing, isn't it?
I think it's the biggest set that Fairy Hugs, well, I know it is the biggest set that Fairy Hugs have done.
Yeah.
So it's an A6 stamp set there, but you can see you've got 12 stamps, and that's your freebie.
That's your freebie.
Worth $14.99.
That's your birthday gift from Fairy Hugs if you buy.
They're saying thank you.
Yes. Now, is that just with the one-day special or anything on
I don't know. Don't
anything
ask me
on the
that.
hour?
I don't know the technical details.
Sorry there. Sorry, Marcus. Anything in the hour, my lovely producer Emily is telling me. Anything in the hour. And it's one per household, one per customer, one per customer. There might be several customers in the household, one per customer. So let's get on to that lovely one-day special. So you're going to get that anyway, worth $14.99 as a birthday thank you from Fairy Hugs. Tell me about this collection then, Julia.
Right, so today there are 35 new stamp sets.
Woo!
Plus your freebie gifts. There's 36 new ones, and so this is the selection that you've got here. Yeah. And I am honoured to have the fairy on the top, named after myself.
Yeah, there's Julia.
She's called Julia, and she has a prezi that she's holding behind her back because it's a surprise. Ta-da! And next to Julia, there's a little kitty.
Aww.
And the little kitty is named after my kitty, Ed. He's not black, Ed, but obviously whatever colour ink you use, you'll get that colour cat.
Exactly.
So well chuffed with that. So thank you so much, Fairy Hugs. Then also on the top shelf, we've got the balloons.
Yeah, the beautiful balloons.
And the balloons can go in, obviously in hands. So some of the fairies that are coming up can hold it. The kitty can hold it. The
tortoise
can
has
hold
it in his mouth.
The tortoise can have it. The dogs can have it. The dinosaurs, whatever you want to, can be holding it.
That's a great stamp.
Yeah, great stamp. Then on the bottom we've got, these will become apparent in a moment. These are the fairy flower accessories.
Yes.
And these will dangle from the fairy flower, which is also in this bundle.
Beautiful.
But they can be dangling from anything you like. They can be dangling from the party lights, which are the next
which I've just promptly knocked over. Here we go.
Fee's demolished the set
already.
There we are 3 minutes in.
I'll just take it over from Paola.
Something in the air.
There is. Love those.
Couple of strings there of fairy lights.
They're cute as, aren't they?
Yeah, great to kind of as finishing touches.
And then we move across after our lovely dingly-dangly lights or confetti.
This is your fairy flower.
Oh, my word.
I did measure her earlier because when I was doing a Facebook Live, I believe she's about 4.5 inches.
Big stamp.
So, yeah, a big stamp. Your fairy flower accessories can hang off of there if you want them to. You don't have to use them with them, but you can if you want to.
Lovely.
And then finally, oh no, there is another one on the top that we've missed. But finally, you've got Winston.
The doggy.
The doggy. So there are 2 dogs on the show. There's 2 cats and 2 dogs, and that's Winston. So he can be looking at whatever's dangling. And the sentiment that we've got is the Fairy Lovely, I believe. It's
yeah,
if we can go to the top, then we can read it to you.
And the calligraphy, the writing, you know, those sentiments are always beautiful. Wishing you a very lovely birthday to a fairly lovely girl. Yeah, that's beautiful, isn't it? I'll pull that out a little bit in a moment.
Isn't it?
It's a gorgeous, gorgeous set. So let me show you some gorgeous samples. So there's that stunning flower you mentioned there, Julia. This is Steph's. Just as a singular stamp, how beautiful is that? And
the sentiment that's on there is coming up, is also on the show.
It's gorgeous.
So a massive thank you to the design team for Fairy Hugs. You can tell by the volume of samples that there are on the set.
So many in my hand here,
Julia.
Julia.
Love this release.
This one is
That's
yourself.
From Bonnie.
Gorgeous.
That's
We've got
Bonnie,
Winston
that
and...
is. That's
oh,
not
is it
my...
Bonnie? Sorry.
Yeah, it's by Bonnie. It's got Julia on it,
Oh, it's got
though.
Julia on it. See, that's what's going to confuse me. I saw the name Julia.
It is, isn't it? So you've got Winston on there, you've got cupcake flowers in the cupcake, you've got the confetti on there in the background, and then you've got that sentiment that's in this bundle.
Is that the new stencil, confetti stencil there?
No, that's a little confetti stamp.
Little
there
confetti.
are some new
I
stencils,
have spilt the beans there.
But the stencils are so new that they're probably not on any of the samples.
Because they're that hot off the press. We'll mention those in a moment. I should mention as well, while I'm showing you these lovely samples, there is a 7-day dispatch delay, which makes it the 15th, yeah? So there's lovely Ed and some balloons. There's Ed and Winston.
No, that's Nala and Winston.
Oh, that's Nala, so that's our other doggy.
No, that's the other cat.
Oh, the other cat.
And that is Winston.
Okay, definitely Winston.
Yeah.
Nala's on the show.
Yes,
definitely the flower in the one-day special.
That's right, yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
That's the way some of these cards are. There's a mix, because we've got the cupcake coming up, haven't we?
Because we didn't know all the bundles, so so it is a mix. Look, there's Ed sitting on the flower.
Yeah.
And then there's Lola below it, who's coming up. The balloons. Now, that is Anya's tree, which is one of the existing designs from Fairy Hugs. But you can see that the fairy flower accessories really work very well off of that as well.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people have already got that stamp.
Just goes to show you how versatile they are.
You've got both of the kitties on there. And you can see there the flower accessories hanging from the flower. That's how they work.
Gorgeous. 2 Flexi Buy payments of £20, 12 stamps in total. Don't forget, you have got your brand new lovely thank you gift set of stamps as well on there. And we're approaching already 20% gone, £39.99, 788 269. When they're gone, they're gone.
You're actually really saving £24.99, aren't you, because of the free gift?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. There we go. So let's show you some of those other stamps, because as Julia said, what was the total of new stamps tonight?
There's 36, including the free gift.
36 stamps that are new tonight, including the free gift. So Tinky, Binky and Winky. I don't know. They've all got... they're coming up. They're coming up. Binky, Dinky, Winky.
You've got the 3 fairies. You've got Delia, Alexa, Bonnie, and you've got the party streamers and your fairy dust wishes.
Love those party streamers. We've just seen those put to great use.
They are
that lovely
stamps.
card.
Yeah.
Where was that? Oh, they were. Oh, there we go. There's another one with the.
Yeah, there'd be lots of
There's
them.
loads, isn't there? Look, there are lovely streamers there. Gorgeous, aren't they? Love those. So, yeah, with the cat, the streamers, that works beautifully. So we've got our 3 fairies, and that fairy. I mean, I love this one. Yeah, she's literally jumping for joy. There's a great card behind you. She's leaping off toadstools.
Yeah, that's Bonnie, yes.
Ah, that's our lovely Bonnie.
Yeah.
And her frilly socks. Yes, I've noticed that. And I love the intricacy of the wings and her curls of her hair. There's so lovely freedom to that expression,
there really
isn't there?
isn't there? I mean, the wings are always really beautiful for you to add a little bit of colour, and they've obviously got their little dresses and their little shoes on as well.
Beautiful.
They're a joy to work with, and I think they have such all the Fairy Hug stamps are like that. They have a feel-good factor to them.
Yeah, they do.
And you can't help but feel relaxed and happy when you're using them, which is really what crafting should really be about, isn't it?
There's a lovely wild abandonment to them all.
There really is, isn't
there?
Yeah, it's what we want to be doing.
Absolutely. Then you've got the lovely sending you fairy dust wishes, which I think is a beautiful sentiment, and those gorgeous, gorgeous streamers we've seen in so many samples. I mean, and you're getting your 12... There is 12 on here, isn't there? Of the gorgeous bonus thank you gift stamps as well. So 20 stamps in total for £24.99, 825191. I'll just show you a quick sample there. Look at those girls. Aren't they gorgeous?
Yeah, so you can see there. I think that's one of Shumin's.
Beautiful.
That's using the flower from the One Day Special and the sentiment.
Already approaching 20%. I know there's loads of lovely samples. We'll get to them. We're here till tomorrow.
Well, people are collecting Fairy Hugs, and what would be really nice on the anniversary shows is if you do have Fairy Hugs and you've purchased over the last 12 months from us, that you actually email some pictures in, because we would absolutely love to see your makes as well.
Definitely, that's a great, especially
really
the 12 months, their birthday celebrations. So yeah, email us into studio@thecraftstore.com or put it on the Facebook. So Fink and Bink and Dink and the Rock Formation. It's not easy to get your mouth around that. And then we've got some mice.
Yes, a set of mice. Yeah, you've got them pointing each way, different sizes, and you've got them holding lanterns as well. And then you've got the ink cap mushrooms, which are absolutely brilliant for Blink, Dimp and Flink to run over. Don't ask me which one's which, because I don't know.
Don't test us like that.
But yeah, they really are a trio, and they're obviously up to no good.
They do look mischievous, don't they? They really do.
We've got quite a few gnomes in Fairy Hug's catalogue, and these are obviously the brand new ones, and I think people are going to love these.
Oh, they work. Those Mices work great with the Binky Dinky Binks, and also the toadstools there. I'm going to show you both there. So there's our cheeky Bink and Dimp and Fink, and then there's our cheeky Mices.
I just think you're making these names up as you go along, aren't you?
Flink, Bink and Dip, I don't know. You know, I'll be saying any old thing by the end of the hour.
But that's part of the fun of it, isn't it? I think that's why they come up with these names, just so we can't say them.
It's so true, it's so true.
Can you imagine Paola later trying to say it?
Oh, good luck with that 8 o'clock. Tune in for that one. 23.99, 540 979, plus your thank you gift, another 12 stamps there. I'm going to take them down the counter with you because you're going to get this, anything you purchase in this hour. So, again, are these brand new as well, my next set?
Everything's brand new,
Fiona. Get with the programme. Everything.
Just stop asking me because they're just new.
They're just new. They're just new. Cupcake, confetti, cupcake flowers, and deepest wish, and fireworks. Oh, I love the fireworks.
Yes, obviously, I mean, the fireworks are going to be perfect for the 5th of November, which isn't actually that far away, really, is it? But any sort of celebratory card, you're going to use your fireworks. I mean, they're as a whole stamp, but there's nothing stopping you if you want to actually cut your stamp down. Once it's yours, you can do whatever you want with it. So you could make 3 stamps out of it. But what a wonderful card is that?
Gorgeous, just the simplest
card.
Just the simplest there. So you got your fire, then you've got that gorgeous cupcake.
See, I think the cupcake would look, I mean, I haven't had time to do it, but I think it'd look marvellous. Stamped in your Versamark, and then you put, I mean, you can see two different colour inks on that, but you could put your indigo blue luscious powders over the top, which would be rather lovely. You could stamp in flitter glue and put your gilding flakes on the top of it. That would look wonderful. All you need to do is just add one of your sentiments, and you can gild that as well. And then you'll have a super card. The confetti makes a wonderful background.
We just saw that. You told me it was on that card.
Yeah, wonderful background. And then you've got your cupcake flowers, which are
adorable.
Wonderful as a border or as an accent. You could have the gnomes, I'm not even going to say their names, running across them if you want to. And then you've got that wonderful sentiment, the deepest wishes.
And dreams come true. Yeah, on your special day. 26.99 800 657 plus your 12 free birthday stamps as a bonus. 800 657. Forgive the whizziness, but you know, you can look at it all online, but we're trying to get through everything because Julie's going to be using a mix of everything. So this is Nala, Lola, Fairy Cottage and Balloon Sentiments, 8 stamps. Tell me about this one, Julia.
Yeah, so we've got our other dog and our other cat. So we've got Lola, which is named after Leonie's doggy. And then we've got Nala, who's the other kitty. We have quite a few homes for our fairies and our gnomes to live in, and this is the Fairy Cottage, which is quite ornate. It has kind of, for me, an alpine kind of feel to it.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
And then you've got your balloon sentiments, which are they're like string sentiments that you can pop your balloon on top of at the top.
Yeah.
But you can use them on their own, and you can also use the balloon with your party streamers as well, which will look lovely.
And they say happy.
They say happy, celebrate, happy birthday, and love.
I love those. They caught my eye behind the counter here. There's one card with 3 of them on the tortoise. Love those.
Yeah.
Then we've obviously got our lovely Nala, which you just said, and and you're going to get your birthday celebration gift as well. $25.99. 768-663, $25.99, all brand new today. Now the Firework Dragons. These are gorgeous, Julia.
Yeah, so we've got 2 dragons, Jazu, I think it is, and Izu, which are 2 dragons, one pointing one way, one pointing another. They're very much party dragons. They can be holding balloons, they can be holding a present, they can be holding whatever you want. Then you've got the dandelion sparkle, which is great again to a bit like a firework.
Yeah.
So that's going to be great for your celebration type of things, or you can actually use it to edge your card as well. And then you've got, for me, which is the go-to sentiment, and it's so obviously because it's a birthday one. It's your birthday. It's a good size. It's not too small. It's not too big. You're going to be able to squeeze it in lots of places, and I would probably use that on virtually everything I make. It's so usable. Look at them, aren't they?
They're lovely.
Fantastic.
Oh, I just showed both the same dragons there. I was trying to show the other one there. Useless Fiona. Just trying to show you the dragon. There's that other one there.
Look how that.
No, same one again.
On that previous one, keep that one still.
The green one,
please.
this
no,
one.
that one that you've got there.
Yeah.
Can you see how the party lights and one of the balloon sentiments, because they're quite thin stamps, you can actually and they're photopolymer, you can actually bend them around on your acrylic block and make them do what you want to. So they're like reins there, which is very clever.
Very clever, love that. $21.99 there for Jazoo and Izu and the Dandelion Sparkle and the go-to It's Your Birthday, plus your 12 birthday stamps as a bonus. Thank you from Birthday Hugs. Fairy Hugs, sorry. $21.99, so 275-180. This all goes so well, doesn't it?
I know.
Last one, come on, we got there, folks. I'm with you. We're together. This is our lovely tortoise. So we had.
So I love this one. I mean, the tortoise is called Speedy.
Speedy.
Because they are, aren't they?
Yeah.
So he's called Speedy, and the sentiment that goes with him is actually called Slowly. So I move slowly. That's why this card is late. I think it says on there.
Yeah,
so this card is
brilliant.
late. I mean, that's me. I mean, I do everything slowly at the moment. I just love that. Absolutely adore that. They worked together so well. Then you've got your Tree of Life, and you've got I can't remember what the mushroom's called. Spotted mushroom. Which is great again for your fairies and your gnomes to kind of run along on there. I think the Tree of Life works very well with the two dragons.
Yeah, beautiful, that Tree of Life, isn't it? Gorgeous.
And look at that balloon sentiment below it. That works really well.
Doesn't it?
And
look at him with his presents.
And those presents are just masking off the hangy bit or of the flower accessories on there on the top of Speedy.
Lovely, there you go. It is gorgeous. Love him with the balloons in his mouth.
I know. See, the balloons work everywhere, don't they?
They're fantastic. And you're getting your birthday gift, 12 of those as well. 7-day delay dispatch there, $23.99, 274-215. That's everything, all brand new. Let's go to the website where you can check and have a look in advance which bundle you want, whether it's the one-day special or whether it's any of these other beautiful new stamps. Don't forget, it's on Flexi, the one-day special. So anything that you're putting into your basket also becomes a Flexi order as well. And don't forget, you're going to get that birthday set of 12 stamps as an absolute bonus as well. One per customer. There's the new stencils. I know Julie's going to talk us through them, but they're so hot off the press, even Julie hasn't had a chance to work with those. So, yeah, they're just gorgeous. So I'll let Julie talk more about those. But if you want to go ahead and get those in your basket, $16.99. They're well worth a look-see. So let's start with the one-day special. Party Streamers, Flow Fairy Florals, and... oh, no, that's that other one. That's another set. Let's look at those stencils. Let's look at those stencils. I don't know what the names are. I thought one was confetti, fireworks.
I don't know what the names are either, because I threw my packaging in the bin.
They're on the screen. There we go. Party Streamers, Flow Fairy Florals, and Rocks.
Yeah. So okay. So this is obviously your Party Streamers. So this kind of really mirrors your little confetti. That's the little confetti stamp. So it's very similar to that. So they're going to work really well together. They are 6x6 stencils, and the Fairy Hugs have got 5 stencils in their catalogue, and this is the first time that they've added to them.
Right.
So this is they've got 9 now with these 4. So it's so new. And then this is another one. This must be your Flow.
Flow.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Nice little design.
Yeah.
Then this is the Rocks. This is obviously, for me, it's going to work very well with our tortoise.
Oh yes, yeah.
Because we will do it. You can just ink up this side and this side and have him in the middle maybe, so he's walking down a path. So slowly. You can do that. Yeah, very slowly. It's called Speedy though, so it's Speedy. And this is the florals one, the fairy florals.
That. There's a lot going on in that one, isn't there?
A lot going on in that one.
I love that.
Yeah. So you can pick out different flowers if you want to. Okay, so let's get on with the demo.
Lovely, thank you, Julia.
So we're going to make this up as we go along. I've got a plan. I normally have a plan because I like to think about it, but sometimes it changes. So the idea is that we're going to actually do ourselves, first of all, a jelly plate print. And we're going to work with pink and purple, I think. Okay. So let's go for a bit of Kitsch Flamingo first, which is the new one. And I'm using Distress ink rather than Distress Oxide because personally I think that the pigment on a Distress Oxide, when you actually stamp off of the ink, you get a different colour on the ink, and I don't like that. And what did I do with my what's it? Oh no, my brayer's in here still. Is it? Hang on a minute.
That's all right, she's having a rummage.
Here it is. Yeah. I knew I'd got it out. There we go, brayer. So we've got the brayer, just to move the ink around to make sure that we cover it all. And then we'll give it a bit of a splat of water. It doesn't look like there's anything on there at the moment, but there absolutely is. So we just use our fan brush, pick up a little bit of water, because I like some splats. And we use an acrylic block just to splat a little bit.
Okay.
Not a lot, just a little bit. And then we're going to print that onto some, this is the Sentimentally Yours hot pressed watercolour card, which is nice and smooth for us to stamp onto. And I'm working on a piece that's 5.5 inches square, because I don't do centimetres. And there's our print. Okay. Don't know if you can see that, it's very pale, but I don't want it to be dark. And then the idea is that we are going to use our fairy, what's it called? Fairy flower, that's the one. Let's just block that, because I can see I've got a little bit of water, and you can't stamp on something that's wet. There we go. Okay. Ooh. So the idea is that we're going to have this, no we're not, we're going to have this down here. We could use it up like that, but we're not going to. We're going to have this down here. We're going to have, I'm going to stand on there like that. That's Julia. Then we're going to perhaps have Ed here like that. I might put him on a flower as well, I might not. And then we're going to have It's Your Birthday here. And then I'm probably going to bring in some party streamers, but we're going to actually do some stenciling in the background first of all. So that's what's in my head. Yeah. It might not translate to what I actually do, but that is what's in my head. That's the plan. That's the plan. So let's take the stencil. This is your confetti one. And let's use a bit of, let's have a bit of, we'll have shaded lilac, because I don't want to go too dark. Around the edge, because that will detract from the middle. See, I've already forgot that I was going to do purple in the middle and pink around the outside. So we're just going to add a little bit just to build it up. And I can't see where it is because it's so pale. It's so pale. I'm sorry. Very delicate. Yeah, it's very, very delicate. It won't matter too much. I'm normally, I usually use sponges, so I'm normally a little bit more heavy-handed. So there's just a suggestion. I don't know if you can see, if I present it to camera one, can you see it on camera one? You'll say, no, can't see a thing there, Julia. There we go, that's it. It's just the bend there, yeah. It's just a little tiny bit, just a suggestion. Okay. And obviously that will just wash off with water. And we can actually take it one step further, and in fact, let's have it that way because I've got it darker up there. Shall I? Oh, dither, dither, dither. No, I'm going to leave it like that. Let's get the confetti out, and we'll use some of this as well, just because we can, because it's quite nice to do this. So we take our shaded lilac again. It's a piece of paper. I'll stamp off first. We do some second generation, because if you stamp with a distress ink, you'll find the first generation will be darker, and I don't want it to be too dark. So we do a second generation stamping. It's only very light. Cute stamp, that one. I like that a lot. Yeah, you will use this a lot. I'm only going to do some around the top because the bottom's going to be covered with our main stamps. I mean, if you thought about it, you could actually have another background going. Well, that's what I was just thinking. I was thinking, well, there's another background being created, you know, on the side. Rather than use your, you know, scrap paper, you could do something else. Right, so that's that. Then we're going to go into the stamping platform, and I'm going to use my big one. And because we're going to go off of the page with my fairy flower from the one day special, because this is where I'm going to stand on here.
That beautiful flower. Yeah.
So let's actually pull it over a little bit so we're not going right into the corner. So we're going to have it so that it's just like that.
Now don't forget the one day special, very busy just while Julia's stamping. We're 30% of the one day special gone already. So that's Julia, the balloons, Ed, and the lovely flower. And then don't forget in this configuration, once it's gone, it's gone. You've got those lovely streamers or the fairy lights, and Julia said they're malleable enough to bend. You've got the presents, that dingle dangle. You've got that gorgeous sentiment. And what's the doggy called again? Winston, of course it is. Ed, Julia, and the balloons there. And plus your 12 thank you stamps there, which are beautiful. Actually, this card has been made out of the thank you stamp. I'll just show you that. Just show you. Sorry to interrupt you there, Julia. But that has been made out of
That's one of mine, that is.
Yeah. That's gorgeous, Julia. That's
just the thank you.
Yeah, that's just all of the thank you stamps. That itself is worth $14.99. You're getting that as a thank you for buying in this hour because it is the birthday of Fairy Hugs.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I've got a pile of cards here just made from those stamps.
Yes.
They're gorgeous, Julia.
They are absolutely wonderful. It's
Really
definitely
cracking.
worth having.
Yeah.
Because you can't buy that separately, can you?
No, you can't.
No.
It's the thank you as a bonus, free for anybody who purchases in the hour.
Right, so I've got my flower there. And before I decide, because I can't decide whether, I think I probably won't put Ed on a flower. See, I did that a lot. Changed my mind a lot. So let's pull that off for now and let's get Julia stamped on top. Strange saying that. I'll put that away in a minute. Right, and where am I? There I am. So she's going to be stamped. She's going to sit. Now it's fine because you've got the kind of stamens there, but it's fine putting her on top of there because we're going to stamp her in black as well. And if we stamp her a couple of times, then it should hide what's underneath, so it looked like she's supposed to be there. Let's just wipe that little bit of black off there. And I'll put that up there. Just make sure I've got enough. I can see me getting ink all over the place, which will drive me nuts. I hate dirty cards. I'm so messy, I really am. But I can't stand dirty marks on cards.
No, I picked up a card earlier and you said, not that one, Fee, it's got a dirty mark. I could barely see it.
Yeah, I know.
I was nearly pointing out I liked it very much.
It is beautiful. Yeah. It's got a dirty mark on it. It could have been in transportation. It's more likely to be that things happen, you know, when cards rub together in the post. You do have to be careful when you're using this, because I'm using VersaFine Clay, and you do have to be careful because it does stay wet for quite a long time.
Right.
So you do have to be careful that you know, you don't kind of rub your hands over it when you're colouring and whatever. Yeah. Now that I've got an air bubble. I had this earlier today. When I put them on, I've got an air bubble. Let's try again. Yeah, she's got that lovely present behind her back. Yeah, she has. What's the technique with an air bubble then? You can lift it and then put it down again, but of course I've already stamped it once. I'm a bit scuppered on that. Oh. So I don't want to move it. No. See if I can press down hard enough. Yeah, beautiful. And you can see, you can't see those stamens there now. That's not interfered at all. Yeah. Fab. She is lovely. She's gorgeous. Love the wings. Yeah, the wings are always really nice. It just, I normally colour them in with the Sentimental Yours watercolour blending brush pens, and it just adds something to it. It's just lovely. Yeah. Right, so we're now going to put Ed down here. And I think he's just down below because she's up there and he wants to come and play with her. And he's saying, feed me. That's what Ed normally does. It's like... It's the only time they come round you, isn't it? Yeah, it's like, you know, you're cutting up some chicken, you know, on your legs, you know, feed me. He's a bit canny like that. It was really funny because I was measuring, because I'm staying overnight, I was measuring out my kind of muesli for in the morning, and he thought I was measuring his food out, so he came into the kitchen.
Ah, you could hear the rattle and the shake. It's always the biscuits, yeah. They're not daft, are they?
No, prepare to be disappointed, Ed. It's not feeding time. You won't like muesli at all. Bless him. So we could give him something actually to hold as well. So let's just see what we can do. Let's go off at a tangent because we can. Yeah, he's stamped beautifully. He doesn't need a second inking.
Yeah, there's lovely texture there on the fur, isn't there?
Yeah, there really is.
It's
yeah,
lovely.
Yeah. They do that really well, and it's the same on the dogs as well.
Yeah, there's that lovely movement.
Yeah, absolutely. So let's go off at a tangent and let's find my balloon sentiments, I think. There's so many stamps in here. I think I found it really difficult when I first got them because there were so many.
Where do I start?
Where do I start?
So much gorgeous choice.
Yeah. I found it really difficult. But let's actually, instead of putting a sentiment, let's actually take my party streamers as well. So this is where my stamps end up all over the place. And if you've watched my Facebook Live yesterday, earlier today, I was driving myself nuts because I couldn't find anything. So
that's the balloon sentiments. I think this is one of my favourite, Julia.
Yeah.
I love this because it's the delicacy of the writing. At first you don't realise it's a word, and then you look and you're like, oh, that's so clever.
Yeah, but I want to use a different word. So what we're going to do is we're going to put one of the party streamers.
Oh, the streamers, yeah.
In Ed's hand, like so.
It's Paul.
And we're going to stamp that first of all. Because you can go off at so many different. I don't want to put that on there. So many different tangents, and everything's going to be different each time you do it, which is wonderful. You know, I mean, I made a list of all the cards that I made, so I wouldn't freeze up and not have any ideas. Oh, but then you kind of go off on one, and you think, oh no, I can do that instead.
Yeah, well, to be honest, I can't imagine with a collection like the multitude of collections here, you would freeze up with ideas.
No, I know. I think it was just me because I was so overwhelmed by the number of stamps, because you know, when you get 36 drop on your doorstep, you know, you don't know where
where do I start?
Yeah, where do you start? So we can actually put the balloon from the balloon sentiments into there, like that. Let's take my streamer off. And then we can pop the balloon in. Let's put my magnet over there. And then give this a good inking. So obviously with the balloons, and you'll see on some of the samples, you can do them in lots of different colours.
Yes.
Now I'm guilty of not cleaning my stamps, so it means that I have to be quite careful if I want to actually stamp in a lighter colour. So I'll have to clean my stamp before I stamp in it, or stamp it off a few times to get rid of the black or the brown or whatever colour I've used. So it's just me, I'm very naughty, so I do tend to go just for black or brown or dark blue.
Lovely Lewis, our floor manager, has emailed in. He's loving your demonstrations, Julia.
The floor manager?
Yeah,
Lewis.
Lewis. Oh, lovely Lewis.
Ah, I've got a box for you, Lewis.
He's watching you and loving your demonstrations. He's emailed us in.
I love Lewis. Right, so we can have It's Your Birthday, which is my absolute favourite sentiment.
It's your birthday.
We could have it, let's go, tangent.
She's gone off on a tangent now.
You know, honestly, there's so much to choose from, so if you want to do something else, you absolutely can. So where's my other ones? I don't want to move slowly. The move slowly won't fit on this particular card.
That's
I don't want that one.
That's more of our lovely tortoise,
that
isn't it?
definitely goes with the tortoise. So let's have the Sending Fairy Wishes. So Ed, stop putting it on the dirty thing, Julia. We'll have this Sending Fairy Wishes.
Love it.
And we'll have that up there like that. Then we'll still have room to put a little bit around the top if we want to. Remember to move the balloon, Julia. Put that up there.
Is the Sending Fairy Wishes with our fairies?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Oh, I can't remember.
No.
Fairy dust.
Fairy Dust Wishes.
There we go, Fairy Dust
one.
Wishes. Yeah, there we go, 825191.
Put that right into the corner. See, and I can use the lines. Hopefully I've got it straight. I can't really tell, but it's straightish. That's what it'll be, straightish.
That'll work, that'll do.
So then we'll have Sending Fairy Dust Wishes. Okay, so that's where we're at. Okay, I don't think it's quite straight, but never mind. That story of my life, I'm not quite straight either. So now we can actually kind of, using our scrap piece of card, we can add a little bit of kind of, I mean, we could leave it like that.
Yeah.
But it is quite nice to add a little bit of actual extra detail if you want to. So we can use my Dandelion Sparkle maybe. See, I got all the stamps out I was going to use.
And then she's gone off on a tangent.
I've gone on. So, oh no, we could use fireworks, couldn't we?
I like the fireworks.
Let's use the fireworks. See, another tangent.
Good luck with this on the internet, everybody, trying to follow which stamp set she's using. I've not got a Scooby-Doo.
Especially when I say I'm going to do this one and then I change my mind completely.
There it is, there's the fireworks. There's our confetti cupcakes. And the cupcake flowers then, the deepest wish, 26.99, 80065.
I am so sorry, Emily. So let's go for Versfine Clay. Let's go for the Charming Pink. We'll have some fireworks in Charming Pink. Now, we probably won't get the big one on. So we can just add some around the edges.
Ah, I love those.
Yeah, they're really celebratory, aren't they? They really are. And let's just add a couple just up there.
Gorgeous.
Maybe another one, do you think? No, I think I might stop. So
gorgeous.
Yeah, step away from the project, Julie. You've got 97 million stamps on this already. So now if we just mat this onto a piece of black card.
Oh, wow. That looks gorgeous, Julia.
There we go.
Fabulous. And she hasn't even used any of the birthday thank you ones, of which you get a bonus 12 stamps.
No, I haven't used any of those yet.
Yet, she says. Oh, that was a sinister yet. Let's have a quick recap then on the one-day special, because we've got over 30 stamps out of the 33. Was it brand new stamps tonight, all different configurations? This is why, you know, it's like, where do I start? But let's start with the one-day special, because you're getting 12 stamps. You have got Ed, you have got Julia, you've got those beautiful balloons that I just showed you with the tortoise in his mouth. You've got the gorgeous, gorgeous wishing a very lovely birthday to a very lovely girl. You have got those gorgeous streamers or lights or blue, whichever way you want rock it. You've got those gorgeous dingly dangly presents and hearts that can dangle from all sorts there. The tree as well, and the other stamp studio was referring to. You've got that beautiful, beautiful big flower there as well, the fairy flower. And you've got our lovely Winston there, wagging his tail as well. We're approaching 40% gone. Plus, you are going to get those beautiful birthday thank you fairy hug stamps absolutely free. These are $14.99 should be the worth. You can't get these on their own. $12.99, and they will make gorgeous cards like this. Look at this. Oh, my word. Now, that's with Nala, the cat. This is not with Ed, but how pretty is that? I love the kingfisher on that one. This is Meg did that one. Isn't that beautiful? Using elements of that gorgeous birthday thank you set. Just gorgeous. 2 Flexi payments of £20, 788269. 15th of September will be the dispatch. There is that 7-day delay, just to highlight that. And the other ones there, you can see the cupcakes there on the counter. They're brand new. Oh, we've got, well, Julia's with us, fortunately, for 24 hours, so she can show us the statuesque gnomes. And don't forget, for this configuration, in terms of the birthday special, one-day special, once it's gone, it is gone. We've got lovely dragons. We've got Bink and Fink and Dimp. We are going to go. Right, let's make it quick then. So we've got Delia, Alexa and Bonnie, our beautiful, beautiful fairies. And we have got added to the which the streamers that Julia was just using and the fairy dust wishes stamp sentiment. That's $24.99. You do get the thank you set as well, those extra 12. So that's 20 stamps there for $24.99. 825191. Obviously one per customer, and I just love the joy of that card. That's all your lovely fairies coloured in with your confetti streamers. How beautiful is that? The abandonment. I just love it. Don't miss out. Moving on, we have our gnomes, Fink, Bink and Dimp. There we go, yeah. And our rock formation, I know. So check that, and our lovely little miceys, I know. These are cheeky gnomes. Mice, meese, I don't know what the correct vernacular is. There they are on the gnome with the lovely, look at those, with the lovely sparklers. I know, the fireworks. That's just out of it, isn't it? That's just like, what? The mushrooms, the miceys. Lovely, love those. Gorgeous set of stamps there. You're getting 10 stamps plus your 12 birthday stamps there as well. I love the little lanterns they're carrying, like they're up to mischief. Approaching 30%. Those gnomes are naughty. 540979. Yeah, my producer loves those cheeky little gnomes there. They are cheeky. Moving across, we have got, is this Nala? Not yet. Oh, I'm a bit excited about Nala, isn't I? This is, the confetti stamp that Julie was using. Your cupcake flowers, which I adore. I think they're genius. A flower that ends up in a cupcake at the top. I just think that's such a beautiful idea. There they are there. Not a rose, but a cupcake. I've never seen that before. I think it's just beautiful. A gorgeous sentiment there. May your deepest wishes and dreams come true on your special day. I mean, what a lovely sentiment to send somebody. Yay. And then moving down, we've got those lovely fireworks that I'm very, very fond of. I think this is possibly one of my favourites. And last but not least, the giant cupcake. Yay. Just lovely, yeah. Oh, we got doggies and cupcakes, which is why I thought doggies were involved. No doggies are involved, but there you go. Lovely. That looks like Nala and Winston. 8006572699. Moving across, we've got the fairy cottage. Oh, my word. This has got Nala and Lola in here. So we've got Lola is the doggy and Nala is the cat. I keep thinking Nala was the doggy. My mistake, sorry. Nala is the putty cat. There she is, proud as. And then we've got our lovely streamer sentiments there. Congratulations, happy birthday, celebrations, and sorry, love. Lovely, love. Can I show you this card? Because this was done by Meg. And it's just that because the envelope matches. And I was just like, how beautiful is that with that fairy house? Isn't that gorgeous? And that tree we've got coming up, the tree, I think it's called the Tree of Life. Yeah, isn't that beautiful? I just think that is absolutely beautiful. Really gorgeous. Beautiful set of stamps, £25.99 plus your birthday set there as well, 768663. All brand new. Then the dragons, Jazoo and Izu. And the fairy flower. It's your birthday, Julia's favourite there. And yeah, that dandelion clock explosion. These, dear God, they're all gorgeous, aren't they? They're just gorgeous. They are. Look at this. Yeah. There's our dragon and the Tree of Life there and the fireworks. Look at him there with the one-day special there, holding it. I know, it's just so cute. This is embossed in the silver. Look at this with the balloon one. Isn't that lovely? £21.99 there. 275182. I think those dragons are something really special. It's not something you see very often. 275182. And last but not least, Speedy, the spotted mushroom. Speedy, yeah, I love him. Actually, this is gorgeous because this is with the brand new stencil. Yeah, isn't that lovely? Oh, is that not? It's not the stony one.
An old stencil.
Oh, that's an old one. Rubbish, Fiona, rubbish. But it's still the lovely tortoise. Rubbish, Fiona, not the card. Not besmirching the lovely card. Let me show that one. That is definitely the Tree of Life with those naughty gnome and the one-day special balloons. You see, there's such a mix, an eclectic mix here. And there is there we go. Keeping it simple with the streamer sentiment there. I love that. Lovely celebrations. £23.99. I move slowly, so this card is late. Love that. £23.99, and you've got your spotted mushrooms. 274215. Nice, time to check out. Yes, indeed. 7-day delay. We can create a flexi order by adding to our one-day special. Let's find out more.
What is Flexi Order? When you place an item on FlexiBuy in your basket, you qualify for Flexi Order, which means any other items you add to your basket will also be included in your FlexiBuy payments. So you can spread the cost over multiple monthly payments. After your first payment is made, your entire order will be dispatched. When you add at least £60 worth of any items to your shopping basket, either online or on the phone, you'll qualify for our Flexi Order offer. This means you can spread the cost of your order over equal monthly Flexi-buy payments, offering you extra flexibility when you shop with us. Flexi Order, making your shopping experience with the craft store easier.
We're so busy. Queues on the phone lines. Do apologise if you can get to the web. Brilliant, but we understand not everybody else has access, so we don't want you to miss out. Get your favourites. Don't forget you're going to get your birthday thank you from Fairy Hugs, which comprises of 12 gorgeous stamps as well. That is an absolute thank you and a freebie worth $14.99. Can't get that any other way other than buying any of the new stamps on the show tonight. And don't forget, with the stamp, 7-day delay there, just to highlight that, 15th of September. Right, Binky, Finky and Dinky Doo. That's something I don't know. That's what I'm trying to keep up, Julia, but it's very hard. There's so much gorgeousness.
I know. So we are going to use the Gnomes, and we're going to do a blue version of one of my journal pages, which I did in brown. So we're using, first of all, the ink cap mushrooms to make a base for our gnomes to kind of run along. So we're taking the pair, and they are in a pair, but if you want to, you can actually cut your stamp down so that they are singles if you wish. There is a big enough gap for you to do that. Just use some sharp scissors. So we're going to do all in blue, so we'll be using Twilight, Versifying Clair. And we'll stamp these first. So this is a really deep blue. Sometimes, occasionally, and I did find it with one of my stamps this morning when I was doing my Facebook Live, is that when they're brand new, sometimes there's a little bit of residue from the manufacturing on the stamp. And sometimes you will find that Versifying Clair will pool a little bit, but you'll be able to see that. Just clean your stamp and then apply ink again and it will be fine.
Who was I with, that lovely lady? She'll come to me in a moment. She said just a rubber erasure. Sometimes they're left with a little residue. She said just get a rubber eraser, it just takes it off.
Yeah. I just clean my ink.
Yeah.
Clean the ink off because it doesn't. It's not apparent always.
But before you put your ink on, she said it's a good practice to get into.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I can't be bothered with that. It takes too long.
That's pooed all over that idea.
It's just an extra thing I've got to do. So I'd rather wait and see what the stamps are like and then do it. Now, what have I done with that piece of acetate again? Honestly, I drive myself nuts.
You're in control. You're in the driving seat there, my darling.
I'm really not in control at all. Let's use this piece of acetate then. I've just put it down. So honestly, this morning I did exactly the same thing. Right, let's put another one on there. And I'm going to try not to get ink all over my fingers. And pick these up because we need to move them along so we can get our row. This is the only thing that takes ages, is kind of just lining them up. So we can have this one maybe down a bit. So once it's on the acetate, you can move it down a bit. And I've done this so that I don't transfer the ink onto my piece before I'm ready. So we'll pick it up. Remember to take the acetate off, because if you put ink on the acetate, it makes a mess, and obviously the stamp's not going to get ink on it. So now we just do it again. Oh, we'd actually use a little bit of the thank you set as well on this one.
Oh, she's gone rogue.
Just one of the stamps on here, which will take me half an hour to find the stamp in my in my box of tricks. Because I'm not making this up as I go along, but I'm making it up as to what I'm going to do next as I go along. Fly by the seat of my pants, as they say. There we go. There's another one. Aren't they lovely? They are really lovely mushrooms. Obviously, you can do this with the spotted mushroom as well. Just give yourself different levels and just stamp them separately. And then we can perhaps get one and a bit maybe, or just have one. So to get one, to make sure we don't make a mess, what we'll do is we'll first. Oh, look what I've done! Forgot to put my acetate down. That's where you come and with your trimmer and you trim a bit off. So let's have it about there.
Ah.
Pick it up.
I see.
Take the acetate off.
Yeah.
And then we can use a piece. No, we'll ink it next. Sorry. Let's just ink that one. And then we can take a bit of low tack tape.
Ah, cunning.
And then
Mask it off.
cover up the bit that we don't want to stamp.
Ah.
And I do it this way around just because I do. Sometimes it's a bit slidey on the ink.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to cut that bit off in a bit because
Right.
I've got ink on there.
Okay.
Now we can stamp this one.
Lovely.
Because it's better to have, for me, it's better to have whole ones than half of one. I don't want a half one.
Okay.
Yeah. Choice is yours.
Lovely.
Okay.
Oh, that was a nice, quick, easy fix for a mask, wasn't it? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that will go wherever I can put it because I haven't got a clue what I've done with it.
We've got about 7 minutes, Julia, just so you know.
That should be fine, but I'm not promising anything. Right, let's find Inky Dinky Winky and
Fink,
Binky.
Bink and
There
Dink.
they are. There's my acetate and everything.
Fink, Bink and Dink.
I knew it was there somewhere. Right, so Flink is the one with his arms open.
Dink.
And he's going to go on this one here.
Uh-huh.
So he's going to go just like that. So he's going to say to his mate.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, he's going to say to his mate, look, I'm stood here and you're walking off. And this is the mushroom to be on. This is Dimp. And Dimp's going to go up there. He's taking the high road or the high mushroom.
Do you know my producer's joke?
No,
did you hear it?
Is it? If it's Emily's, it's fine. I don't want to hear
right. If it's Marcus's, you don't want to know. But so there's Fink, or was it Bink?
This is Bink, this one.
Right, Fink is standing there saying to Dimp and Bink, there's not much room on here. Hey.
It's the way you tell them, isn't it, Emily? Right, let's just use the other mushrooms because we can. So let's bring in one of the mice, and we'll put a mouse sat on this one here. And this, obviously, this mouse is thinking, what on earth are these guys doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Who invited this lot?
Yeah, yeah. And this one here, there's one looking up on his own here. So this one's going to sit on this one here, looking up at Inky Winky Dinky, whatever his name is.
Thinky Binky Dimp.
And we can actually do all these at the same time, which makes it a little bit quicker. Just make sure that's in the corner.
Uh-huh.
And, oh, what happened to him? We'll do him in a minute because he's come off. Yeah, he mustn't have decided that he wanted to be on that one.
He wants to go to another mushroom.
He wanted, yeah, there wasn't, yeah, he's like you say, there wasn't mushroom on that one.
Nah.
Right, so let's stamp these. So obviously you don't have to do them all in blue. You can do them in different colours if you want to, but we're just sticking with the blue. And see how they go. Right, push him down a bit more. And we just ink that up on a bit more. Oh, I could have picked up the other one as well, hadn't I? He was on here, wasn't he? I'll pick him up in a minute. You can really make stories up, you know, so if you've got children or grandchildren, you can make some great stories. And they are easy to use, so the kids can make their own stories up. Obviously, there's a half term, isn't there? I know they've only just gone back, but there is a half term in October.
In October, yeah. They're incredibly imaginative, aren't they, the stamps? They're lovely like that.
I could have done with one of my mouse being a bit, he's floating a little bit. Maybe he's jumping up to be with the other one. We'll say that. we can be economical with the truth.
Yeah. He's leaping up a bit.
Yeah, so you just need to put a little bit more on this one here. Might as well take them all off together. Okay, so there we go. There's all the Inky Winky Dinky.
It's a right party, doesn't it?
They are having a right party. Then we just need to put a sentiment on here. What am I looking for? This. Give them a quick, so I don't make a mess. And we just put them on here for now, and I'll sort them out after the show. So we're going to use the It's Your Birthday because that's my favourite. So that can fit in the middle here. So this is a gnome mouse party, if you like. Oh,
It's your birthday.
it sure is. Fairy hugs. Happy birthday, fairy hugs.
Yeah, that means you get those 12 fantastic stamps. There's a butterfly, a kingfisher, lovely flowers on there, fronds. Beautiful.
And it's not like they've given you something that is just a little bit, you know, it's a really nice set.
Oh, it's a gorgeous set. Well, look at the other cards you made from it. The standalone set.
So now we're just going to take it off of here and do the finishing touches of it.
Good. Last 2 minutes. Lovely. Right. Julie's back with us at 8 o'clock as well. So if you, we haven't mentioned the email. So if you did email in, we'll try and show some of those at 8 o'clock. We'd love to see some of your fairy hug, you know, cards or collections that you've made. We'd love to see them, wouldn't you?
We definitely would. So we're going to put...
Hey, our favourite, the fireworks.
The fireworks. Don't know where my other block's gone. Don't know where anything is right now. And we'll stick with the blue. Just do it in the same colour.
Fireworks is from the Confetti Cupcake Flowers and Deepest Wish set there.
I have
It's
no
800657.
There's my paper. So we just add some up here.
Ah, it's a cracking stamp, that one.
It is a cracking stamp.
They're all gorgeous. Hard to decide.
They've done a really good job. Really good
Beautiful job. To have so many new ones for a birthday celebration is fantastic.
To be honest, quite often when it's a big release, they do have over 30 stamps at a time.
Right.
I think we've got a mini release at the beginning of October, which is less, but quite often they do loads. So we've got those there.
We're down to the last 50 seconds.
Oh, 50 seconds, oh no.
Do you want to get that thank you stamp in from the bonus, 45 seconds, from the bonus set of stamps that you are going to get absolutely free. And don't forget, dispatch is the 7-day delay, 15th of September. That's the one-day special we're looking at. But whatever you buy on the show tonight, you will get the thank you set of 12 stamps as well, which, Julia?
Yeah, so I'm just adding something from the thank you set, just to give you some extra foliage around the bottom. And there we go.
Fabulous, darling. Look at that. Absolutely brilliant.
Journal.
Gorgeous. Thank you, Julia. Absolutely smashing it. We'll see you again at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock, yeah.
8 o'clock. Do more. There's so much more to do with all these fabulous brand new stamps. Don't forget to check out your basket. Still more plenty to see this evening on the craft store. Let's catch up.